Morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela and I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and welcome back to Whips, Bits and Chat number 50. Right, so let's first get on with our normal video roundup. So of course this week has been a bit manic. The video of this cheeky, mahoosive and massive rabbit went out this week. That was video number 1. It's in a set of 4. Okay, and that is the giant bunny pillow #15, and it's part 1, as I said. Now what I'd like to remind you is, if you are making it and you get to the end of the part, it doesn't matter whether it's 1, 2 or 3, if you get to the ends of those before the next video is ready for you, released, and drop me an email and I will send you the link to the next video so that you can fast track it. It's not going to cost you anything, you don't have to join anything. It is just a case of send me a photograph of your incomplete work and I will send you a link to the next video so that you can get a jump start on next week's. And to be honest, I would suggest, if you are working on it and you do get to it, week 2 is a bit longer. It's the ears. So it is quite a nice, quite a long one and a little bit more complicated, and then going round and round and round in circles like last week's was. Right, and next one up is the crochet book review. Now I put these ones up this week because the works actually had a double discount on them in a way. They had put those 2 books into the 2 for £5, so you'd have got them cheaper than me, and you would have also still been able to get your extra discounts for your first ever order with them. So that's why I put that one up first. Now I have got the rest of those books lined up in sets of 2 to come out to you over the next month or so. And what I'm going to do is, before I release one each week, I will double check to see if they've got a double discount on them too. If they haven't, so be it, but if they have a bonus, I'll put that information in the drop down menus for you. Then of course we had our Throwback Friday, so a little bit longer this week, sorry, but if I had stopped it where I'd stopped it, it just wouldn't have worked. You wouldn't have got to see what was in the package, and you'd have had to have waited a whole week or tried to find it in my mega lists. But there we go. So, and that's why you got that one. Right, and they were the videos for this week. Oh, I nearly forgot, there's also the breaking news video that I put out on Friday as well. Sorry, I haven't actually finished making it up yet because today is Friday for me. But hey ho, there we go. It will be up. It will be up shortly. So there was that one as well, which was breaking news for Easter deals over the weekend. I know I have probably missed out so many, but it's just the ones that I've managed to come across in the last couple of days, so that I can notify you in one foul swoop. Right, so what have I been up to this week? As I've sort of said already, I've completed all 4 videos for this one, uploaded those, and there is also another 4 book videos, and so that's been daytime really sorted out. And then in the evening, oh sorry about that, that was the video finishing rendering for the sale video. So that's now up as well, or at least it will be once it's finished uploading, which I've got it doing now. But anyway, getting back to today's video. Where was I? So in the evenings I've been creating the poppies, and I started them when I go on the school run, and then I carry on throughout the evening. I got a bit carried away just making poppy fronts and forgot to put them all together. So I'm going to end up having to do the poppy count at the end of the video, with the actual number that have been completed, because I've got a nice little box of incompletes sitting downstairs at the moment. They're just not complete, and I'm not going to declare them until they are complete. Right, and then I also finally got to see a friend of mine, my girl Kim, and she's in the process of sorting out her place and moving, downsizing. And bless her, she's got to find room for her yarn. Her yarn takes up a room at least, but she's working on it. So what she was doing was she put up a message on Facebook Marketplace and saying that she had some books that she wanted to offload. So I've given her a nudge and I've gone, wait woman, ask me first. Don't bother putting listings up. Just come to me, and if I've got it, I'll say. So she'd said, right, okay, I will drop the books around for you. So she did, and we were really lucky because restrictions have started lifting, and the only people, she's only got 2 people in her bubble, and I've only got one, like my family. I haven't really got an extended bubble apart from Liam's bestie, and I'd taken my home COVID test, so I knew I was clear. And she's also had her home COVID test within like 24 hours, so she was fine. So we sat outside in the garden, had a cup of coffee and a catch up. It was really, really nice. Okay, we shouted so the entire neighbourhood could hear us because we're keeping a decent distance. But she brought me round the bag of books. Now, some of these, I've just got them here. Let's grab the first lot. Right. Some of these are simply crochet, and so I've gone through them, and of course if any of you have actually kept track of how many magazines I've bought over the time from Facebook and stuff like that, you'll know that I've got quite a nice collection of the Simply Crochet. These are doubles. I'll leave that in your little head so you can think, how is she going to get rid of them? Yeah. There will be a competition at some point, so what I suggest you do is actually pop on to the Simply Crochet books, have a nose through them, and write the books that you like the most in the description boxes, because when it comes to me doing a competition, if I do a surprise competition, I will just hit those videos and run it until run it on the random comment picker until somebody says I like that book, and that's the first one that will go out. Or I might run a different style competition where you'll actually get to choose which one you want straight off, but I'll have to wait and see. I've got to wait and sort of double check I haven't got them before I run a competition, but at least you know there is now a possibility of you getting your hands on one of these at a later date. Right, and then of course with those with some of the magazines, they also have little crochet kits, so she threw in a couple of crochet kits that she had. Oh, there, where's the witchy one? There is another one as well, which is one of the witches, and I recognise the pattern, so I know I've definitely got the book for that, because she's unsure whether she's actually given me the book that corresponds with the kit. I don't mind. I really don't, because oh, here it is. There it is. So it's a little witchy boo. Yeah, so I'm gonna tackle that one at some point. So here's the books I was after. This set is very heavy. There is 39. Oh, sorry, let's try and get them in shot a bit. It's 1 to 39, and the set are called the Big and Little Crochet Creative Crochet Projects. And so each of these little books holds 8 patterns, and they're all really nicely separated. So it'll be, one is number 2 is Home and House. I was reading number 1, so I've put it down somewhere. So you've got like Home and House, and Puffs and Bobbles, Back to School, Seasides, Summertime Wardrobes. Basically there's loads. I've just spotted the Aragurumi. Oh, I'll be having a nose at that in a second. Yeah, so that's another 39 books to go through. Do you fancy being nosy on these ones? Now, I have had a look to see, oh, let's put them there, to see with these ones whether they can actually still be purchased, and the only sale I've actually managed to find was on eBay. I went through the links in the book to the sites, and they're not on the sites anymore. So would it be something that still interests you to have a nose through, or would it be a little bit of a waste of time me videoing them all? That's the question for you guys today to answer, really, isn't it? Please do. Right. Yeah, so that's been it, really. Of course, I'm now back to doing my school runs and things like that as well, so not a lot really going on in the world of me. Right, so earlier on in the week I had popped on to GGTheCrochetQueen's, sorry honey, Gets my tongue tied that now, your name. But anyway, our Gloria Gigi, the Crochet Queen, I popped onto one of her lives and was just joining in with everybody else. And of course, as normal, you get asked what you're doing. And of course, as normal, I was making poppies. Got to get that 1,000 done. So Gigi was like, poppies? Hold on a minute. So of course, while she was trying to remember previous conversations, I've just jumped on and said about them being for the British Legion and everything else. And Gigi's like, ooh, I'm going to go and have a nose. I'm going to have a nose later. And she did. She actually had a nose and she had a go. And she made one of the poppies using the poppy pattern, which is #01. And she sent me a picture. And I'm so chuffed because I haven't seen a poppy made by somebody else for quite a long time. So here's her picture. And thank you ever so much, Gigi, the Crochet Queen, for giving me a bit of a happy feel for the week, seeing somebody else make a poppy. So please remember, everyone, I do love seeing your pictures and I do love receiving them of the items that you've used using the tutorials. And you've got 15 to choose from at the moment. Next month it will be 16. That one's a nice one, but I haven't started on that one yet. Oh, and I've got an idea for a video next week. I'm going to be going virtual shopping. Are you coming with me? I know of someone that is getting some new stock in. Shh, secret, I'm not telling you. So once the items have gone up, she said she's going to give me a nudge, and then I'm going virtual shopping, and you can watch me go a bit slightly crazy, purchasing some new items with my Christmas money from my mother and father-in-law. So that's one to look out for next week. Another day, another clothes change, right? So I've managed to pop back with this week's poppy count. Now, of course, I did say I have got a load of fronts downstairs that needed put together, so I was working on those last night. Right, so we have got this week's count, which doesn't look like I got a lot because I haven't organised it nicely, but there is actually a 30 in there, so that's half a box. So these are going to be going back up to the side here until they're filled up with another 30, so that they can then go on the back with our Palace Guard and the other poppies that are there. So that brings our poppy count up to 330 so far. Whew. Only 670 to go. Right, so this morning I woke up to a message from my husband. He'd taken Liam out for an early morning walk. Now, Liam had a lovely bath on Thursday. Today's Saturday. And I receive this picture with this caption. I'll let you decide how I reacted when they got home. Look at the face on him. Smug or what? Now on to another image I saw online during the week. All I can say is, which one of you crazies has done it? Because I know I've got at least 2 farming lasses that are on the channel and watch the videos. So which one of you was it? I wonder. Here's the picture. It's so cute. And the last image up is the best idea. I remembered these from years ago and thought how gimmicky they were back then, but now I'm thinking this would be the ideal thing to pop down the pub with, because, well, I'll show you the picture and explain it in a second. How cool! You can stick the straw down and under the mask, right, and just carry on drinking the whole night away. And then all you've got to do is literally swap the cans over. Swap them over. Cans. Sweet. You get paralytic, mind, because you're drinking through a straw. But on the plus side, you haven't got to worry about holding on to your drinks. You can sit there and crochet and drink at the same time and chat to your mates. How cool. Okay, you'll be talking with your mouth full, but they're not going to be able to see it. It's behind a mask. Right, I am now going to head off, so I will see you all really soon. If you can, please stay in still and please stay safe. Okay, big hugs to you all. Ta-ra for now.